Good interview, boy. Nice to hear you.
Yeah, it was good. He was good. It was a
good.
good interview. It was positive.
He was positive, mate.
Now you're going to be negative like me.
No, I'm not negative at all. All I'm thinking is, I thought Harris did the right thing, being fair. You go down to 10 men, right?
Yeah.
You bring on a forward. I've always said that, you know what I mean? But the thing is, he brought on Elliott. Now, Elliott's not an 80-minute player. He really ain't. I think what I would have done, I'm not the manager, but I think I would have brought on Williams to spread the ball about a bit.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
You know, and trying to push up, keep pushing up from your wings. So I probably would have changed it to a 4-3-3 and tried it that way. But I'm not condemning Harris for that today.
To be fair, he was so unlucky that Tomo's been he's been dealt that hand of Thompson going off injured. He didn't want, if Thompson doesn't go off injured, it stays as it is, we probably win the game.
Thompson's only one player.
Yeah,
you know.
It was the formation also that made him change that. That was his thinking.
Now that's what's happened now. And you see Cooper and Pearce at the back, no suspect there. In that second half, the pair of them didn't really know what they was doing. They was getting tore apart by their forward there. In and out, he's weaving in and out of them. But do you know one thing we do not do? And Leonard tried it once, he tried a long shot.
We try and walk it in all the time.
Why do we do that, you know? He's got to have something more there from his fault. He was at
It is difficult.
When he didn't bring no one in the transfer window.
No, I agree.
And he never brought no one in.
I mean, maybe he'll point to funds and he'll point to Bradshaw, but
I'm not negative about that either. You know what I mean? I know it was a pantomime, but we didn't lose. We got a point. So now we are waiting for other results. We're waiting for Leeds to.
They owe us after last week. It's just horrible, Alf, to get to the point that this season, we just want to be, just because we fucking worry and we care, we just want to be safe.
We really can't be negative here because we picked up the point. You know, if Brentford had nothing to play for like they did today, right, they could have gone on holiday, but they still was prepared to, they was up for it.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, it's the passion with the players, and I see Gregory chasing balls down in the corners, chasing their goalkeeper down, and the crowd love it. It gets that crowd going, but not enough of them did it.
I'm just glad Gregory got a goal today, you know. I think Marshall came on, but I'm not too sure because Wallace today was tired. Do you know when
they did look tired.
When he got pushed over, he was annoyed with himself. He got up. He's so annoyed with the way he's playing because he's not being rested.
No, he should have come off today. Leonard or Tunnicliffe should have come off today, but he won't change it.
Of course, and that's what you do. This is what we were saying the other week about positive substitutions.
The substitutions are there to try and affect the game if the game is not going the way you want it to.
Williams would have affected that
100%.
game today. And I'll see it this way. We haven't lost, right? We won't go down.
No.
No. You know what Millwall are like. We go to Villa, right? We're all up the Villa. You know what's going to happen. Something will happen. We get a draw or we get a win.
Well, the thing is with us as well, it won't be a hammering. I can't say for definite it won't be a hammering, but it's very rare we lose a game heavily. It's always close. We are always difficult to break down, and I think this season away games have suited us more, and I think Villa away will suit us more than Brentford at home against 10 men.
It's the moaning Millwall down here, mate. They get to our players because where we stand, right, all they're doing is moaning, and they're going, F this, F that, you know what I mean? He shouldn't, you know, when he went for that ball, we was doing all right. It was a good cross from Wallace. He's gone up, it's hit him on the ear hole. If it hits him on the front of the head, it goes in the goal. There's the difference between the class of forward we've got, you know. But
the last guy summed it up, and he was spot on. The budget we've got, we just haven't got those players to break it down in the final third.
But I'm scared about Harris, if we do stay up, where will he spend the money? because I don't think he spent it well.
No.
We've got money. We still must have money to bring in some.
If we stay up, would you like to see Harris leave with his head held high and get someone else in? Would you trust Harris with money as well?
I wouldn't trust Harris with money. I said before, an old head behind Harris, I wouldn't mind. Because he's the longest serving manager in this league.
He's one of the most successful Millwall managers if you look at the stats.
If you look at the stats...
Ever as well.
You can't really deny it, you know what I mean? But, I'm used to the old style of manager, you know what I mean? I'm used to the George Grahams, the Kenny Jackets, you know. Yeah, he's learning his trade, Harris, but don't let it be at Millwall's expense, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think that the good move for Harris would have been to go to Southend as manager and learn his trade there, because he lives right by Southend.
I think he got thrown into the deep end. He took the job because he loves the club, and now we're rolling with the punches.
Yeah. And what happens is that with Harris is he's so stubborn. The fans changed that system to the 4-5-1.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Yeah.
I was at
Exactly
the forum, right, when Harris has bit back and gone.
Oh, he don't take no shit.
Oh no, he's bit back, but the other guy's bit back as well, you know. And then they've all steamed into Harris.
That's good. That's healthy. You know what I mean? You need that.
Of course it is. And if Harris did listen, and he did change it. So if he's changed it, he is listening to the fans. But the moaning Millwall won't help Millwall stay up. You know?
True. Well, I'm saying true, and I was one of them. I was fucking doing my nut today, just for the standard of the passing, though, Alf. It's fucking. It was pathetic at times.
It's because we're passionate.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Our crowd is so passionate.
It gets mistaken, you know, for criticising sometimes. It probably does come across
like
that.
You last week, right? And I went, you were so passionate, but that's what we're all like.
Yeah.
You know, and when we see it, I went to my mate, it's not Christmas, is it? This ain't the pantomime I'm watching. And he went, no, he said, it's Easter. And I went, well, it looked like a pantomime out there, because, you know, Millwall just couldn't break through their defence. And given their due, they held out well.
Yeah, it is difficult, I think, you know, you see any team, even like the best teams in the world, Man City, well, they're probably actually the one exception, when teams sit back and defend, it is hard to break the two lines of four. It's difficult.
Of course it is.
Especially with the players that we've got, it's even more difficult.
And I'm trying I've said to myself now, I am not going to be negative, not even against Harris, you know what I mean? I just want us to stay in this division, do well next season, perhaps middle table would do me.
That's all we want. We want to be mid-table, have a few days out here and there, and just fucking have a crack.
Away games.
That's it.
And just have.
You don't want much.
Yeah, but the crowd did try to lift them again. You know, we did try to lift them.
You need stuff to feed off. It works both ways, and just couldn't streak 2 or 3 passes together. It doesn't help, does it? And then we get on their back, and then they feel the pressure, and it makes them even more nervy on the ball.
I don't know where you stand, but I stand in the debating end, you know what I mean? And everybody's got their own theory about everything down here. You know, it's the moaning Millwall, you know. If you're
this new phrase.
If you're not winning, you're going to be condemned in some way.
Yeah.
You know, poor Jed's had the hammering today.
He got the bullet yet.
And he deserved it in a way, because he can't cross a ball, and he ain't done that for a few games.
No.
He keeps on hitting it against their legs, and I think to myself, you know,
if you're not confident of getting in the box, just give it the feet and get someone else to have a pop.
Pop it back. You see, this passing back business that they're doing is trying to open the defence up, but you need something to push forward as well. But Williams today would have made an effective change, you know. Yeah, bring Elliott on 10 minutes from the end if you still draw him 1-1. But Williams today, I think, could have spread that ball about. He'd have done the job for us, but I don't know. Everything seems to be up in the air down here at the moment.
There's no stability, is there?
No, he don't know which system to play. I don't think he actually realises that if he'd have just kept to that system, not changed it, but I understand why he changed it and all. But if he'd have still kept to the 4-5-1, just brought Williams in for Thompson.
Yeah.
And just kept with the system.